Colorado football recruiting. Transfer portal news 2024 roster, recruits. Best Deion SandersCFB targets. After nearly 2 decades of being an afterthought, the Colorado Buffaloes are now arguably the most talked about program in the country. The Buffs sent shockwaves when they hired Deion Sanders as their head coach following the 2022 season, and the media momentum has yet to slow down since Coach Prime's arrival in Boulder. Sanders instantly jumped into the national spotlight when he completely overhauled the Colorado football roster through the transfer portal in his first few months on the job. Coach Prime's top additions in his first Colorado football recruiting cycle were a trio of Jackson State transfers: Shea Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Shiloh Sanders. The results on the field in year one under Sanders left much to be desired, which resulted in another Colorado football roster overhaul, mainly through the portal, during the 2024 recruiting cycle. The Buffs have beefed up on both sides of the ball, but with a handful of scholarships still remaining, they are still in contact with several players in the spring transfer portal. If you love Coach Prime and the Buffs, or just want the latest roster updates and college football transfer portal news, be sure to see what the proven team of insiders are saying at buffstampede.com, the 247 sports affiliate that covers the Colorado Buffaloes. The team of insiders at buffstampede.com are providing up-to-the-minute scoop on the latest intel surrounding Coach Prime and the Colorado football roster changes. The coverage at buffstampede.com is led by publisher Adam Munsterteiger, who has decades of experience covering the team. In addition, buffstampede.com features a message board community visited by thousands of Colorado fanatics and program insiders. Buffstampede.com is powered by the 247 Sports Network, which has been ranked as the most accurate scouting site for 6 consecutive years. Buffstampede.com is offering 30% off the first year of an annual subscriptions asterisk, so now is the time to sign up. The team at buffstampede.com has full coverage of who is coming and who's going on the Colorado football roster. Head to buffstampede.com right now to see all the insider info. One of the most notable departures from the Colorado football roster is running back Dylan Edwards. The former 4-star recruit was one of the top players in Colorado's 2023 recruiting class and flipped to the Buffs shortly after Sanders was hired after being a long-time Notre Dame commit. Edwards burst onto the college football scene, compiling 159 total yards and 4 touchdowns in his first game of the season against TCU. In his lone season in Boulder, Edwards flashed breakaway speed and the ability to be a home run threat out of the backfield. The former Kansas High School Player of the Year rushed for a total of 321 yards and a touchdown on 76 carries, and caught 36 passes for 299 yards and 4 touchdowns as a freshman for the Buffs. It didn't take Edwards long to find a new home as the 5'9" running back committed to the Kansas State Wildcats in late April. Colorado will look to replace Edwards' production with a pair of veteran players it acquired in the transfer portal in Rashad Amos and Dallan Hayden. Join buffstampede.com to see the latest on all of Colorado's roster changes. Colorado has added 13 new players this spring, replacing a plethora of starters who left the program. The Buffaloes had already made a major splash in the portal during the winter, adding transfers like Vanderbilt wide receiver Will Shepard and FAU wide receiver Lanjonte Wester. They added another key player when Ohio State running back Dallan Hayden committed this spring, giving Shea Sanders more athletes around him. He will also be playing behind a new offensive line, as 4 offensive linemen have committed since April 20. The Buffaloes added 5 offensive linemen in the winter, so they have certainly tried to address one of their weaknesses from last season. Colorado's latest transfer commitment came from Florida A&M linebacker Johnny Chaney Jr., who was a second-team All-SWAC player last year. Join buffstampede.com to get the latest on all of Colorado's football roster additions. Sanders has been in contact with multiple transfers from Power Conference teams, so be sure to join buffstampede.com to see who they are and get the rest of the insider roster news.